Jai Gurudev. Welcome to Japji Sahib. Guru Nanak Dev was the Guru of the Sikhs. So Guru Nanak Dev was a very special person. Since he was very young, he would not just believe in blind beliefs and blind superstitions. For example, in Hindus, when the boys are very young, we put that janeo, what is it called in English? Thread ceremony. Okay, many people don't know what it is, but it's like a sacred thread that Hindus wear. And this ceremony is done when you're very young. So when Guru Nanak Dev Ji, when he was just a little boy, he went to the river, the holy river, and sat down, and they were going to put the thread for him. And the Pandit was preparing that thread. So they prepare it like that. So he asked him, what is that thread? So he says, it will make you Dvija. What is Dvija? Born again. Yeah. Dvi is two. Yeah. Dvija is to be born again. So he said, how? So that means the old Nanak is going to die now and a new one is going to be born. So the Pandit said, not really. So he was like, okay. So then you're just calling it Dvija for ritualistic reasons. And the Pandit said, well, it can help you find God. So he was like, how will a thread help me find God? And the Pandit just ignored him and kept doing his thing. Okay. So he was going to put it around him, and he said, wait. First you answer me. By wearing a thread, I'm going to be born the second time, and I'm going to find God. Is this really going to happen? And what if this thread breaks in a few days? Will I lose God? So he said, no. You just go to the market and you buy another thread then and you only wear it. So it's available only for 25 paise. What ages ago? Yeah? 25 paise is nothing. It's water, for example. So he said, a thread which is available in the bazaar for 25 paise is going to help me in communion with God, and it is available in the bazaar. Why hasn't everybody yet met God? Yeah. There his father, Kallu Mehta, realized, oh my God, this little boy is an atom bomb. That was his first retaliation as a young child. And then there were many more. As he grew up, he kept questioning the blind rituals, the blind superstitions. And nobody had an answer for that. And people around him saw this boy special. There is something in him. But his father wanted who? A boy who runs the family, brings money in. So he used to teach him. Only think about profit. Yes? I am teaching you profit. You buy something at a lower price and sell it for a higher price. Go now, start business. So he goes to the next village, wherever his father sends him. He buys something, whatever was told to him, and he comes back to his village, and on the way he sees some poor sannyasis. And he gives all those shawls and all whatever he had bought to those poor people. So his friend told him, your father spoke about profit. This is not profit. They said, oh, there is no bigger profit than this. Helping somebody. See, look at their smiles. Is there something bigger than that? Since he was a little kid, he did not follow the rules of this world. His father sent him to a school. In those days, the kids used to go with a pandit and study with a pandit. So the Pandit, after a few days, brings him back home and he says, "Here is your son. I am not going to teach." So Kallu Mehta asks, "Why? What happened?" So he says, "Your son keeps asking me, by studying all these Vedas and Puranas, why have I not attained God?"
No.
He keeps questioning me. Every other class he keeps questioning, okay, this one sutra about Brahman consciousness, you should have got, no? Why have you not attained God? So he dropped out of that school also. You know? He kept questioning. He had a thirst, a real thirst for God. That real thirst is something else. It's not the way we have just weekend time pass, nothing else to do, or just to relax my mind and come for Kriya. No. He had a genuine thirst to meet God, to know God. And he used to keep singing. He didn't do any yoga, any pranayam, any Kriya like us. No tapa. He kept just singing. He had so much love and devotion for the unknown. He just kept singing. And he used to sing all day, even late in the night. So one night his mother comes and knocks on his door. It's 3 a.m. Please go to sleep. So just when she said that, a papiha did cuckoo. So cuckoo does cuckoo. So Nanak says, even the cuckoo has not stopped calling his beloved. How can I stop? He had that thirst for God. He wanted to know God. He wanted to meet God. And he challenged every ritual, everything, to find the real path, the actual path. He drowned himself into devotion for the unknown. Can you do that? How your logical mind comes in the way, no? Wants proof for everything. Even from a guru, you want a proof now. See how devious our mind has become. But he just had this love for that unknown. He had no idea who it is or what it is that I'm thirsting for. Finally, after failing in school and trying to make him a businessman, his father got him a job in a grocery shop. In the grocery shop, he was just supposed to weigh whatever the rice and grains and give it to the customer, and the customer goes and pays to the cashier. So now everything depends on his weighing, how he's weighed it. Are you getting it? Yeah. Now he kept singing songs for everything is yours. Yeah. In Hindi or in Punjabi, sab tera. Okay. He loved the just saying this is all yours, this is all yours, this is all yours. So in Hindi, what is number 13?
Tera.
So he would do 10, 11, 12, 13. And he was get stuck at 13. 13, 13, 13. And then the shopkeeper got mad at him. What are you doing? What are you doing? And he was like, there is nothing after 13. Everything stops at 13. And that shopkeeper said, yeah, you also stop now. So he got kicked out of every job. Nobody understood his bhakti, his devotion. That is devotion. Where 24/7, he is all you can think of. That is what Nanak had. Love that could not end, which was not colored by any dvesha, any hatred for anyone. He loved everybody. Now his father got really bugged and tired finally. So what does he do? I'll get him married. his wife will set him straight. But they were very skeptical. This guy is not going to get married. The way he behaves, he is probably going to be a jogi, brahmachari. But no retaliation. The moment he was told, you have to get married, he said, okay. No retaliation. He got married. He had kids. But he was the same. Tera, tera, tera. And his father was like, oh my God. Nanak grew up just in love and devotion. One day he was sitting by the banks of a river with his friend Mardana. And he went into the river. He was in this devotional state. He goes into the river. This is a symbolic story. And he does not come out of the river for 3 days. Mardana kept running here, there. Everybody in the village thought, Nanak is gone. It's over. But after 3 days, Nanak comes out of that river. And the first words of Nanak are Japji Sahib. That's how Guru Granth Sahib begins, with Japji Sahib. Now Japji Sahib has 38 bodies, paragraphs, stanzas. You understand? When I was little and I went to the Gurdwara, these were the stories that I kept hearing. They used to have the little Gurdwara school for the girls, and we were told these stories. That's how I've learned all this. Though I never learned Japji Sahib by heart. I would have loved to. Surati means remembering. Smriti. Constantly being in that bhava is Surati. Constantly. It's not easy. People think, oh, Jnana path is so difficult, Karma Yoga path is so difficult, I'll go for Bhakti. You can't choose it. It's the toughest, actually, to be constantly in remembrance of God. Yeah. Once somebody comes and says, your nose is crooked. Do you remember God anymore? Oh, my nose, what happened to my nose? It's not even such a big criticism. Yeah. But full day, it will keep going on in the head. Oh, God is gone. There is no God. Do you understand, Surati? It's the toughest thing to do. So, really, it works well for the people who are in the heart naturally. And you will know. So, we will do a meditation in which we will fill ourselves with gratitude, with love, with compassion. If you are a person who is a person of the heart, you will get it very easily. If you're a person who's of the head, you look for logic. Okay, give me the logic for this compassion. You see that? Then you know that Bhakti path is probably not easy for you. Yeah? But it's good to identify which is my path. If Bhakti is your path, then you drown yourself in satsang, in talks which relate to Bhakti. We have Narada Bhakti Sutras also. So you can go deeper into that one place and dig deep. The other benefit of knowing is that you don't beat yourself up for not being interested in jnana. Otherwise you beat yourself up, oh, she gets it, he gets it, but I don't get it. You see this? No, I just figured out I'm a person of the heart. So Bhakti is easier for me. I should stop beating myself up. Yeah. There is Bhakti, there is Karma Yoga, and there is Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga is just through self-inquiry. You go within. Of course, the scriptures lay down how to go within. What is self-inquiry and how to go within. Jnana Yoga is the path of shunyata. What is shunyata? Nothingness. Zero. So that path is very dry. And Bhakti Yoga is the path of fullness. The opposite. It's fullness. So it is full of love. It's full of joy. So for some people, this works better than that. So you don't have to beat yourself up. Oh, I am a person of the head. Why am I not able to fill my heart with love and gratitude and compassion like she's saying? Don't beat yourself up. Are you understanding this? Before we go further, I'm telling you now. Yeah? So you don't beat yourself up. You just figure out, this works better than this. Simple. Yeah? So here in one place, I dig deeper, deeper, deeper. When I dig deeper in one place, what will happen? I'll get some water. If I dig 10 holes, small holes, will I touch water? Are you getting it? Why I'm saying this? Yeah. So figure out what works for you and then go deep in your spiritual search. Don't leave it at the surface level. Many people are just at the surface level. It's just weekend time pass. Nothing else to do. Going to movies is boring. Hello, this is a little more tolerable. Let me go here. There is no genuine thirst. Only a person who has the genuine thirst understands the importance of recognizing, oh, I am a person of the head and I was beating myself up for not understanding gratitude. Do you get it? When you stop beating yourself, you accept who you are for what you are, and then you go deeper into that particular thing that works for you. Yeah.
Nanak also talks about that, right? He's also saying that go
Yeah.
thoughts and go to the.
They're just two different paths. Either you go to meditation from zero, from shunyata, nothingness, or you go to meditation from fullness. Our problem is when we are the fullness type of people and we try to go from nothingness, we struggle and give up. Are you seeing this? That's why people drop off. Because they don't recognize, oh, I'm a fullness kind of person and I was trying to get there by nothingness. Or I'm a nothingness kind of person and I was trying to get there by fullness. Both will culminate in meditation. Are you getting it? Why? Why meditation? So boring. I don't want to meditate. Will I get there? No, not possible. So if you're trying to get out of meditation, forget it. Next lifetime, we'll wait for you. Come again. Become very serious about meditation now. It's not to sit with your closed eyes and sit and think and think and think. That's not meditation. You are thinking with closed eyes. Might as well open them. You're wasting time. Wake up and recognize there is a deeper meaning to meditation. He described it also, if you got it. What did he say? Perfect. Only she was paying attention. Only Dipali was paying attention. He said, you withdraw from the thoughts, you withdraw even from the bhava. Yes? First you have to go in the bhava because you're a person of the heart. Let's assume we are people of the heart. So you go into your bhava. Yes? Now you have to go take one more step back and go into that nothingness or that fullness. From bhava comes a feeling of expansion. Yes. What is bhava? Just to translate again. Feeling. Feeling. Is it an emotion? It is not an emotion. What is the difference between emotion and feeling?
Emotion has attachment.
Okay, and?
Expectation.
Yes, and?
Like.
Yes, emotion always has raga and dvesha. What is raga?
Like.
I like this. That's why I have whatever emotion. And if I have dvesha, then I have a negative. Because of the dislike, I have a negative emotion. What is a feeling?
Pure.
Yes, the pure feeling of being. Just being. There is a pure feeling. And when you just go into that bhava, then you start with gratitude. Because gratitude is the closest to that being, that feeling of being. Just being. You understand? Being is not a living being. the verb to be is just to be, to exist. Yeah? That feeling of just being is the most accessible for a person of the heart from gratitude. Yeah. So we'll do a very simple meditation, very simple, in which we will just remember Gurudev or God or whoever you believe in. No restriction. Whoever helps bring up gratitude in you. You are free to choose. It does not have to be Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Yeah, this is just a meditation, so you choose whoever evokes that gratitude in you. I will just use a common word, God. When I say God, you think of your person, whoever it is. Very clear? Yeah? Okay. Now, stop writing the meditation and do it. Eyes closed. It's a very short meditation. You're not going to get lost anywhere. There is no getting lost. The I got lost somewhere is not meditation. Is sleeping or thinking. Here, present moment. In awareness only can you experience the pure bhava. Clear? Eyes closed. We take a deep breath in and out. Take another deep breath in and let go. Bring to your mind your spiritual friend, guru, God, whoever you feel very grateful for. It can even be a school teacher. It could be a family member who you feel a lot of gratitude towards, who has helped you. Bring that person's or God's image in front of your eyes. What would happen if you did not have this person or God in your life? He has given you so much. Let your heart well up in gratitude. Just be grateful for his or her existence. In your mind, thank him or her for all they've done for you. God has given you so much. Have gratitude for God. We always go to him to ask, to receive. Today, let's send out gratitude and love. Feel the gratitude in your heart, welling up to your throat. Drop all thoughts of right, wrong, good, bad, not important. No thoughts, just the power. Feel that power expanding in your chest, as if wanting to break out. Expanding in all directions. Just be. The state of just being is beyond thoughts, beyond even the power of gratitude. Check very carefully. Does this state that you are experiencing have any thoughts in it? Does it have any bhava? Drop the thoughts. Drop even the bhava. Just be. this that you are experiencing now, state beyond thoughts, beyond bhava or feeling. Is it an object? Can you touch it? You can answer. Can you touch it?
No.
Can you taste it?
No.
Can you reach out your hand and feel it? Can it get destroyed? Look carefully. Can you destroy it with fire? With water?
No.
Can air blow it away? Was it just born? Did you just create it? Loudly, can't you?
No.
So was it there always? It was not born. It is not created. It was always there. And it cannot be destroyed. This is isness, the present moment. Dissolve into it. Deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and let go. And when you feel complete, please slowly and gradually open your eyes. Could you get to the isness? Were you stuck in your bhava? Did you manage or no? If you've been meditating regularly, get there easily. If you didn't get there, doesn't matter. It's okay. It's only Friday. We'll do it again tomorrow. Tomorrow you do it with a little more awareness. What is isness? Just being in the present moment, right here, right now. It is all right here. Again and again recognizing my emotions only, my bhava cloud my vision. And I have to take that step back not only from my thoughts but from my bhava as well. Bhava you're getting, right? All my feelings. And all this emotion that comes up is nothing but thoughts. Thoughts expressing themselves at the body level is equal to emotion. How does a thought of hatred express itself in the body? Where do you feel it? Yeah. Here, you feel your hatred here. No? Where do you feel love? Here. Where do you feel fear? Again in the chest. Yeah? Are you getting it? My thought expressing itself through the body is emotion. Yeah? When you had gratitude, your throat choked. Yes? So you feel it in the throat. Where do you feel anger? So recognize the difference between emotion and feeling. That feeling of expansion, of love and joy and gratitude is something that is boundless, is beyond the body. Do you feel hatred beyond the body?
No.
No, just check. Maybe you are special. Nahi na? Do you feel fear beyond the body? It's all in the mind. And it's expressing itself through the body. Recognize this. Only the true feeling of being, that expansion can be felt beyond the body. So we'll do it again. Please do not be disheartened. It's not very easy to get it, especially for people of the heart, because you're so stuck with the emotion level. It's very difficult for you to move out from your emotion to get to the feeling. You getting it?
Gratitude. Sometimes cry. I cry.
Yes.
That emotion.
Yes, that's okay. Let the tears flow and then just be in that state of gratitude. After the tears have stopped flowing, then there's this feeling of expansion that comes up from gratitude naturally. Yes, a feeling of love comes maybe first, and then it expands, and just be with that expansion. Yes. Now, some people who are not getting this are probably people of the head, and it's okay. No expansion, I didn't feel anything. That's also fine. Yeah. No need to beat yourself up. We will do it again tomorrow. But your homework for tonight is that constantly be with your spiritual friend, whoever it was, Guruji or some other Guru or Guru Nanak Dev or God, whoever, it doesn't matter. Constantly be with that Guru or God starting now till tomorrow morning 9 a.m. Yes? Surati. We are actually going to see how tough can Surati be. Yeah? So constantly remembrance. Remembrance in thoughts. Am I saying in thoughts? No. How? Then how? Have you seen the potter, the woman who carries water on her head? Yeah? She goes to the river, she fills not one pot and then a second pot on top of it. And she's coming back talking with her friend. Her hands are going like this. She's even making her bindi straight and hitting her friend. But she has this constant awareness of the pot on the head. Surati. Yes, like a pregnant woman has the continuous smriti of the baby in the womb. Whatever she is doing, she's constantly aware of the baby in the womb, and I have to be careful. Like that, surati. So, we will keep practicing surati as if I am pregnant with God. And I have to walk around pregnant with God. Even the men are pregnant with God. Not just the women. Yeah? A constant remembrance of God or Guru or whoever. All the time, that remembrance. Let's see if Surati is probably the path for me. Unless I've tasted it, will I know? If you've never ever tasted balushahi, so what is that word? I've never even heard it before. You will love Balushai. It is great. It's awesome. But I don't know what you're talking about. You getting it? You will never get it how much ever I describe it. Like that only you will never get it how much ever you read the description in the scriptures unless you taste it. Very clear? So you have to taste it. For that, constantly we will be in Surati. Mind is used to thinking about this and that. Again, come back. I'm pregnant with God. Let me remember that. And let's see till tomorrow morning. Can I constantly be in the remembrance of God? Why did he come up with this beautiful thing? When you are in Surati of God, will you be able to do something wrong? Will you be able to cheat, manipulate? Will you be able to lie? Will you be fake? No, you just can't. It's such a wonderful remedy. And who is it targeted at? Who's Surati targeting? What aspect of me is Surati targeting?
Emotions, ego, feelings.
Ego.
Sure.
Ego always is the one who wants to do wrong, say wrong, condemn, do conspiracy, do political things. It's the ego. Ego wants to think negative, be in doubt, keep thinking negative. Yeah? That Surati weakens the ego. Yeah? That Surati makes the self so powerful and connects you with the consciousness, with God. It makes this ego weaker and weaker. And that helps you become humble naturally. You don't have to pretend to be humble. Do you notice many times you pretend to be humble? This is also the ego. Your ego is only pretending to be humble. It's pretending to be what it is not. You don't have to pretend anymore. Very naturally, the power of the self increases so much that the ego's power becomes less. And you naturally become a humble person.
I heard Guruji share a story on the significance of the number 13. The 13 comes from 5 Jnanendriyas and 5 Karmendriyas. So 10 of them, then the mind, intellect, and the ego. 13 is that number. Going beyond the 13,
Yes.
you will get stuck. So Tera, from Mera to Tera. So the number 13 is very
Tera.
So the ego, going beyond the ego, is the number 13 is significant.
Yeah. Beautiful. So you start working on yourself. Nobody else can work on your ego. Can Guruji work on your ego? Tell me. Can Guruji work on Prema's ego? No, not possible. He is going to give you the knowledge. He showered you with his blessing. Now it is up to you to use that knowledge to learn to weaken the ego. But if you want to keep your ego high and mighty, then even Guru cannot help you. You are doomed. So recognize this one thing. It is my own ego that does not help me connect with God. And I have to start learning the skill to weaken the power of this ego. Only I can do it. Nobody else can do it for me. Somebody can show me, this is the direction, start walking. But who has to walk? Do you get this? Yeah. Now you say that no, Guruji says that His grace is on us, so He's going to work for me also. Is that possible?
No.
What is this called? Self-foolery. You're fooling your own self. You don't want to work only, basically. You don't want to work on yourself. The thirst is not like Guru Nanak. Look at his thirst. He challenged the Pandit, who was going to teach him. He challenged that other Pandit who was going to put the Janevu for him. He challenged everybody because his thirst for God was so much. A thirst is required. You say, no, I will not even have that thirst. I'll not even work towards that direction, but I should attain God. Is it possible? He's not your first priority, so you are not going to be his first priority. Forget about it. You are last in the line somewhere. You have to develop that thirst, and then you see how deep you can go. The problem is you think you're going to live forever. Other people die, I'm going to live. I have a lot of time. When I get retired, then I will start. Before you get retired, you might kick the bucket. Then, next lifetime. We'll wait, don't worry. We won't wait, but somebody will be there to take care of you. Wake up, wake up. Yeah? Recognize this is the moment I can really start my spiritual search if I have not started yet. This is the time. Let me not push this or postpone this anymore. Yeah? Again and again in Surati. Again and again in Surati. Now the ego will come up many times. It will say, I like this, let's watch TV, I like this, hey, I don't like this, don't make me do this Surati. What God? I don't want to think about God. It's all ego coming up. Whenever ego comes up, you will make a small chit and put it in a Ziploc bag. Can you just show your bag to everybody? You have bags in the house? Only one bag you need. Whenever ego comes up, it says something. It is your attachment. Are you getting this? If you're not attached to TV, will a thought come about TV? You see that? If you're not attached to a particular hatred for a particular person, will you remember that person? So whatever thought comes up in me, it means it is my attachment. And whatever is taking me away from this smriti or surati is my attachment. I write it down on a small chit, on a small piece of paper and put it in the bag. So everybody has to come here with Ziploc bags tomorrow morning. Yes? नहीं तो डरना पड़ेगा.
Is this good enough?
That's very big. Yeah? See that you fill up your bags and you bring your bags. Okay? Now, any questions? Anything you didn't understand about the process or about the video?
Is this meditation in the Jnana Yoga also?
So the way they went there, it's different, no? They went from the mind. They didn't go from the bhava. No bhava. They don't understand bhava.
Yeah,
Person in the head will be like, what? Where is the feeling? He'll be stuck at the bhava level. He cannot come up with gratitude. Where is it? He's so dry. He's a dry person. It's not his fault. Yeah? A person in the head says, I love you once in a month. A person in the heart says, I love you 20 times a day. Or like, stop the emotional drama. Are you getting the difference? It does not mean one person is better than the other. They're just two different people. Yeah? So, the Jnana Yoga meditation went from the head to isness. The Bhakti Yoga meditation goes from the heart to isness. This is the path of shunyata or nothingness. This is the path of purnata or fullness. You getting it?
Ultimately, both came to the business.
You have to come there. There is nothing else beyond that. If there is somebody else telling you there's something beyond that, he's lying. There is nothing else. The present moment, that's all that is. Which is the first point taught in the happiness program, no? What is the point?
In the
The
present.
present. Now we're going to learn to dive into that present moment. In the isness, we're going to dive in. But first you have to keep practicing. You don't need to close your eyes to practice. Yeah, for the Guru, for God, with eyes open, you can have gratitude. You can feel the gratitude. You can feel the joy in your heart, in your whole body. And then you start just as if it's radiating out of your body. Radiating, while walking, while talking, you can radiate love, you can radiate joy. And then a point will come where the radiation automatically stops. It's a very natural thing. And there is just silence. That isness you just be. So keep practicing. We'll do it again tomorrow, then we tell you your experiences. Yeah?
Any thought that obstructs the silence is
From the ego. Any thought that comes up. Any emotion also that comes up. It could be an emotion of hatred coming up, an emotion of fear coming up. It's ego. It's trying to take you away from Surati. You put it down. Very simple. If you remember the thoughts that came up and bothered you when you did it, put them down right now. Make your small shits right. I don't see everybody having a notebook, huh? Everybody needs a notebook and a pen. Only sincere students allowed in this class, huh? Take a few minutes and just write down whatever thoughts obstructed you. Whatever prevented you from being in Surati. Surati, you got the word, no? In Hindi, Smriti. In English, self-remembrance or remembering God. Right. One is not enough. Your bag has to be full.
Who needs pen?
And the one who is saying, no, I don't have so much ego. That is the ego talking. My bag might not get full. This is also the ego talking. Take a pen.
Satnam Shri Vaheguru Satnam Shri Vaheguru Satnam Shri Vaheguru यही नाम है
Especially when the ego says, no, this is not ego, this was just a thought about her. It is ego put in up. Who has the most full bag? Show me. Who has the biggest bag? Right? So 1, 2. You're not sincere enough. Okay. Good. You have a long step. So put them in small chits and put it in the bag. You're one of the most sincere groups. Houston, always. The more you want to weaken your ego, the more chits will be in the bag. You want to strengthen your ego, your bag will be empty. Yeah, and you'll be far away from God. Like that guy who wanted money from learning Japji, Sahib and Bhagavad Gita. Far away from God. So keep doing this homework tonight. Huh? All the time, remain in Surati. Yeah, be in Smriti of God, as if you are pregnant with God, and see the thoughts that take you away from this Surati. The moment you remember, okay, I have to put this down, put it in the bag. You carry your bag with you home, you bring it back in the morning. Huh? Don't forget it at home. Yeah? And get more chits along with you tomorrow. Okay? So everybody on Zoom and in class, I will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Time. Jai Gurudev.